Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we'll be taking a look at Hasbro Star Wars A Vintage Collection from The Empire Strikes Back Rebel Soldier. This is a new release here for 2021. I guess it's the date of the video. I think this is kind of like a re-release because this is VC68 on the card. I think it's the same card back we've seen before, if I'm not mistaken, but pretty cool as an army builder if you're interested in building your Hoth troopers. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back of the card. Like I said, this is VC68, which is they use the same number as the previous one, which I'm not sure why. I'm not sure this figure is in the same position or not. But okay. Top of the card has the other figures that are currently available in the last two waves. Here's a UPC if that helps you find this figure. Found mine at Target for $12.99 here December of 2021. Like I said, thought these were not being released until mid 2022, but I guess Target got them early. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trooper outside the packaging. As always, they have this little piece of paper in here. It's nothing, but I show it just because it's included. I don't think anybody cares. Okay, here's our trooper outside the packaging. From looking inside the clamshell while it's carded, it looks like you get one accessory, which is his blaster pistol, but we do get a pair of goggles that's removable from the top of his hat. Here's his face sculpt. He has his bandana tie here, comes down in front of his chest. It's like a brown. We have some grays and his little gray. That's more of a silverish antenna. Here's the off-white suit with the tan thermal jacket, I'm assuming, and he has his ranking there on his chest. Some light gray here as wristbands. Then he has a pistol holster here. It's movable. Then we have his boots. Pretty nice. If you are building your Hoth troopers, this would be a nice addition to your armies because you really can't see a whole lot of his face. It's more just a trooper face, nothing to make him like stand out. He has a little bit of paint here, a device on his wrist. A lot of aesthetics there in the thermal jacket. Pretty cool. Pig hole in his feet. If you have any stands that fit him. So for his articulation, the head is real stiff. It's on a ball joint. Oh, you can look up pretty nicely. You can look a little bit down, more back to stationary, but a tad bit down. 360 rotation all the way around. Just got to get that piece here to wrap around the shoulders. Little side to side. Arms on ball joint, rotate 360. Raise up about that much. Getting a lot of resistance there, so it's about your range. 360 rotation at the elbow. Then we have a bendable elbow. Gets us a little better than 90 degrees. These joints are very tight. Wow. There we go. So he has basically two trigger finger hands, I guess you want to call them. It looks like the rotation is here at the bottom of the glove. So that means there's no joint in the wrist. That's all one piece. So we do not have a joint like the in and out or up and down. That's unfortunate. No chest articulation. We do have a swivel here at the waist. You probably can force a 360 if you want by getting a lot of resistance. Doesn't sit very well. That's about it. It hits his coat. Single joint knee to 90 degrees, maybe just a hair better. There is a rotation at the knee, 360. With the feet, there's a joint in the ankle. Do pivot down, pivot up just a little bit, and 360 rotation. I must say there is a lack of articulation for a vintage figure. Feels like a soft ratcheting there in the shoulders. That's definitely disappointing in the lack of the articulation in the hands. I get it because of the chest, but you mean they could cut that if they wanted to, but I guess that's another piece they have to tool. So first two accessories, it comes with these goggles with the yellow lenses, and then white, basically. It was a translucent yellow manufactured piece, and they just painted the bands white, and they're on the top and bottom of the goggles. So as you can still see inside, they didn't paint the yellow. So it's kind of like, that's lazy for a vintage figure, in my opinion. The goggles are going to be a little bit of a pain. When like they're going to fall off a lot, you're probably going to lose them. They don't really seat very well. But it is what it is, unless you want to try to force it down. If you force it down, you may break it by stretching it too much. So he has a little blaster with a block with the silver tip. Quite small, and I think you pretty much can put this in either hand. The way his hands are both shaped, you can see that his hand fits it very nicely. Finger goes into the trigger guard. Due to that lack of articulation in the wrist, that's very unfortunate, but you can get a pretty decent, I guess, pistol pose. I guess it works, but it doesn't really justify the lack of the articulation, so collectors can enhance their displays and playability. So let's see if we can get that off his hand and try the other hand. See what happens here. Yeah, pretty much the same. You can choose left or right hands. Same features. So it's not bad. So just a basic trooper, I'm guessing. So like I said, he was $12.99 at Target. You know, I do have a small army of Hoth troopers, so or soldiers if you want to use. Yeah, Hoth trooper and soldiers are two different figures, but anyway, you know, add to my army, and that's about it I got. Not much more to talk about. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at the 2021 Hoth Soldier, or Rebel Soldier it's called. Yep, still a Hoth Soldier to me. And if you did, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like and share the video. And thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next review.